This camper van gives you a proper lounge, real storage, and off-grid ability without going over 3.5 tons. This is the 2026 Auto Trail V-Line 635 Sport, and right away I want to be clear, this is not a gimmicky van, not an overhyped layout, and not something designed to look good only in photos. This is a serious two-berth camper van built for couples who actually travel, move gear, and live inside their van for more than a weekend. It's built on the long-wheelbase Fiat Ducato, powered by the 2.2-liter Multijet diesel producing 140 horsepower as standard. You can choose either a 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic, and for most people the automatic makes a lot of sense here, especially for long touring days or city driving. Despite the full camper conversion, the van stays under the 3,500 kilogram limit, which means you can drive it on a standard UK Category B license. Payload sits roughly between 410 and 425 kilograms, which is respectable for a fully equipped premium van like this. Dimension-wise, you're looking at about 6.36 meters in length, 2.27 meters wide, and 2.68 meters high. That puts it in a sweet spot. Long enough to get a proper rear lounge and storage, but still manageable on narrow roads, car parks, and campsites where bigger motorhomes start to feel like a liability. Before even stepping inside, the exterior already tells you this isn't a basic conversion. The V-Line 635 Sport comes with a distinctive sport rear back panel, and this is not just styling. Auto Trail has integrated a gas-strut assisted rear boot that gives you external access to your storage. This is huge if you're carrying outdoor gear like bikes, chairs, leveling blocks, hoses, or even muddy equipment you don't want inside the living space. Up top, you get the Panoview panoramic roof window, which does more than just look nice. It floods the cab and lounge area with natural light and makes the whole van feel more open, especially on gloomy days. Add in the 16-inch black diamond-cut alloy wheels, and the van has a genuinely sporty, modern stance without trying too hard. Energy independence is also clearly part of the design. A 200-watt solar panel comes as standard, which is enough to comfortably support off-grid use for lighting, fridge, charging devices, and general living, especially when paired with sensible energy management. There's also a 25-liter underslung LPG gas tank, which is far more convenient than swapping gas bottles and frees up valuable internal storage. Now let's step inside, because this is where the V-Line 635 Sport really shows its purpose. The rear lounge is the heart of this van. It's a spacious, triple-aspect U-shaped lounge, meaning you get windows on multiple sides. That gives you excellent airflow, great views, and a genuinely comfortable space to relax, eat, or work. This is not a cramped bench setup. Two people can stretch out comfortably, and it doesn't feel like you're constantly rearranging cushions just to sit down. When it's time to sleep, this lounge converts into either two single beds or one large double bed. That flexibility matters more than people realize. Some nights you want a big double, other times you want easy access in and out without climbing over your partner. The cushions are well supported, and the conversion process is straightforward, not a puzzle you have to solve every night. Auto Trail updated the interior for 2026 with the new San Marco wood finish, and it genuinely lifts the whole space. It feels warmer, more premium, and less like a commercial vehicle that's been dressed up. Combined with good lighting placement, the interior feels modern without being flashy. Moving forward to the kitchen on the near side, this is one of the strongest kitchens you'll find in a van of this size. You get a proper 3-ring gas hob, which already puts it ahead of many competitors that compromise with 2 burners. There's a combination oven and grill, a microwave that's been repositioned for 2026 to free up more worktop space, and a 12-volt compressor fridge with a freezer compartment. That fridge choice is important. Compressor fridges cool faster, work better in hot weather, and are far more reliable when you're off-grid compared to absorption units. The extending worktop gives you extra prep space when you need it, and when you don't, it folds away cleanly so the walkway stays open. Storage in the kitchen is practical rather than excessive, but everything is where it should be. Drawers are usable, cupboards are accessible, and nothing feels like it was added just to tick a box on a spec sheet. Across from the kitchen is the washroom, and again, this is a smart, space-efficient design. It's a wetroom-style setup with a cassette toilet, shower, and a drop-down sink. When the sink is not in use, it folds away to give you more space to shower. This isn't luxury hotel size, but for a van conversion, it's very well executed and perfectly usable on a daily basis. Heating and hot water are handled by the chassis-mounted whale blown air system. This is a reliable setup that distributes heat evenly throughout the van and provides consistent hot water. Because it's chassis-mounted, it also saves interior space and helps with weight distribution. Technology is another area where the V-Line 635 Sport doesn't cut corners. Up front, you get a Pioneer 9-inch EVO 950dB touchscreen system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a reversing camera. That makes navigation, music, calls, and parking far easier, especially if you're new to driving vans of this size. In the living area, an Avtex Smart TV comes as standard. Whether you actually use it every day or not, it's nice to have for bad weather days or longer stays. Control systems have also been updated for 2026 with a larger 7-inch touchscreen panel that centralizes your lighting, water, and system monitoring. It's intuitive, responsive, and much better than older button-heavy panels. One of the biggest improvements for 2026 is the enlarged rear garage space. AutoTrail added 2 storage pods, giving you more organized storage options rather than one big empty void. This makes a real difference when you're traveling with gear and want quick access without unloading half the van. Now, let's talk honestly about who this van is for. This is not a family camper. It's not meant for 4 people, and it's not pretending to be something it's not. The V-Line 635 Sport is designed for active couples who want comfort, quality, and flexibility in a compact footprint. People who cycle, hike, travel long distances, or spend weeks at a time on the road will appreciate the balance this van strikes. It's also a great option for people downsizing from a larger motorhome, but who don't want to feel like they've downgraded in quality. Everything here feels deliberate. Nothing feels cheap or rushed. On the road, the Fiat Ducato platform is well understood, widely supported, and comfortable for long drives. The 140 horsepower engine is not a race car, but it's more than adequate for motorway cruising, mountain roads, and everyday driving. The automatic gearbox especially makes long trips less tiring. In real-world use, the solar panel, LPG tank, compressor fridge, and heating system make this van genuinely capable of off-grid camping without constant reliance on hookups. That's something many buyers say they want, but only a few vans actually deliver well. To sum it up without hype, the 2026 AutoTrail V-Line 635 Sport is a well-thought-out, premium van conversion that focuses on real usability rather than flashy marketing. It's compact but comfortable, sporty without being impractical, and loaded with features that actually matter when you're living on the road. If you're looking for a 2-berth camper van that feels modern, drives well, and doesn't force you to compromise on comfort or storage, this one deserves serious attention. If you found this breakdown useful, hit the like button, subscribe for more honest camper, van, and RV content, and let me know in the comments what you think about this layout and whether you'd choose single beds or the large double in a van like this. If this video helped you understand the van better, hit the like button, it really helps the channel. If you want more honest walkthroughs and straight facts on camper vans and RVs, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And let me know in the comments, would you choose this rear lounge setup, or do you still prefer fixed beds? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.